Hello, everyone. This is Randy Starry again. It's been a while. I've been fairly busy down here in Florida, but I've recently gotten some additional time as the snowbirds have left, the visiting snowbirds, to do a little podcast this week. And it brought to light something that I think you should be thinking about. I interviewed a brilliant engineer by the name of Tom Greenhaw. Tom was involved in AI before they called it AI. He helped create machine learning. He is just a total technology, admittedly technology geek. He has an incredible knowledge, and he shared that with me, and all of the different things that he's working on. He recently retired, and one of the things we talked about was the CallaWAY model for retirement. And he had a strong interest in wine. So he and his wife went out to Temecula to go to some different wineries, and they came upon the CallaWAY winery. Now, the CallaWAY winery was developed by an individual who worked his way from the bottom up in the textile industry and eventually became CEO of a large textile company. When that individual retired, he went on and went to Temecula and developed the first winery in Temecula. He had a strong interest in wines and how to make wines. And people said you couldn't make wines in Temecula, and he found a way to do it. So while he was doing that, he also had a strong interest in golf. And as a result of that, he developed the Big Bertha. So this gentleman had three different careers. And this is what Tom was telling me is his model, is the CallaWAY model. This gentleman retired as a CEO. That was his long-term career, and ended up forming this winery that was successful, ultimately sold that, and then created the Big Bertha. The interesting part of this is none of this was to make money. The guy had a sincere interest in wines. He had a sincere interest in golf. And those were the things that drove him to do what he did. So when you're contemplating retirement, I think you need to think a little bit further ahead to the day when you do retire, and what are some of the interests that you have and how you might be able to make that a passion when you retire. I know if you've been following some of the posts that I've made, I've got a lot of irons in the fire, band performances and doing the Substack and doing the podcast. So those are all things I have a sincere interest in, but they're not anything I expect to make money at. It's just something I'm doing because I have a sincere passion for those things. So think about that as you plan your retirement. Again, make sure you have the right people on your team. Things are going very well for me after 2 years. I have nothing to worry about. I sleep at night because the people that took over from me are taking good care of my clients. So hopefully you can do the same. You can find the right people, you can get the right team, and you can also have a focus on what am I going to do after retirement. Thanks for listening. I hope you find this helpful, and I look forward to talking to any of you if you have a sincere interest in chatting about retirement and succession planning. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.